Next, next is the preliminary things. I told there is a the flow diagram of the wastewater. It will move like this. The preliminary. This is the bar screen. Next, after that, a primer settling tank will be there. So after settling at the primary tank, settling tank, then it will go to the biological treatment plant, and then it will go for the secondary clarifier. Again, after secondary clarification, the sludge will be get returned back to the primary sludge, primary settling tank. Then it will be carried away further with the disinfection. Water, wastewater, whatever which has been left out, it will be carried away for the disinfection. So after disinfection, after virus, all bacteria, virus, all it when it has been removed, then it will go for the further with an advanced treatment. Then the water will, after treating with the advanced treatment with the various process, then the water is allowed uh, for the discharging. So in between that, after the primary, so whatever the sludge, whatever it is there, it has been allowed for the thickening. So it is after allowing for the thickening, it will be carried away for the stabilization, and water will be removed from there, and the sludge will be taken out for the disposal. So this process will be carried away. So this is what is just a summary. Usually whatever the effluent or the wastewater which is being collected from the residents or the industries, so are being the first that is being subjected to the screening. So after the screening process, that is removing the floating matter which has been presented in the sewage, the water which comes out from the screening tanks, it has been passed through the grit chambers or detritus tanks to remove the grits and the sand particle. Then the effluent which comes out from the grit chamber, which is being subjected to the which has been subjected to the primary sedimentation tanks. So that is in order to remove the large suspension organic solids, where there the settling the process where the settling of the wastewater which has been allowed to flow in the slower rate. Then heavy denser particles, whatever the denser particles are there, then it will be allowed to settle at the bottom of the tanks. So this settling the organic particles at the bottom of the primary sedimentation tank, in the primary sedimentation tank, where there in order to remove the larger organic solids which has been achieved by the settling process, where which has been allowed to a flow in a slow rate, then the heavy denser particle which has been settled down at the bottom of the tanks, the settled organic particles which are the settled at the bottom of the tanks is called as a primary sludge. The whatever the effluent which is comes out from the primary settling tanks, that has been subjected to the biological treatment or secondary treatment, where the decomposition of the organic matter which takes place by the aerobic bacteria, that with the supply of the oxygen, then the stabilized organic particles along with the water, that has been passed through the secondary clarifier, where these stabilized organic settlements at the bottom of the tanks, where these sludges will be settled at the bottom of the tank, is again recirculated back and mixed with an effluent which comes out with the primary sedimentation tanks. So which this is the part of the activated sludge. Okay. This activated sludge process and the remaining sludge, that is being mixed with the again with the primary sedimentation. Okay, whatever it again it will be mixed with the primary sedimentation tank. So in this the this sludge which has been mixed with the primary sludge, then this subjected to the digestion process. In the digestion process, whatever the wastewater which is first subjected to thickening, where number of the sludge solid sludge particle, whatever it is there, that is increased by the separating from the liquid. The liquid which rest over the solid sludge particle or been removed out is called as supernatant. Okay, that is what supernatant. So the thickening after stabilization, then it has been this solid sludge which is consisting of the moisture content that has been removed out. That is the process of dewatering. So dry form of the sludge, whatever which has been used as a manure for improving the fertility of the soil, the effluent or that is wastewater which comes out from out the secondary clarifier is fed up into the disinfection tank, where chlorine is added to the wastewater to kill the germs and pathogenic bacteria. So in the present in the water, then the water which comes out from the disinfection tank, that will be containing with the germs, that is also removed out in the final or advanced in the tertiary treatment process, where then the water can be directly discharged to near any water resources. Okay, so next we will see about the primary treatment process, primary treatment, preliminary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatments.